My name is Ebony and I started in January with my bootcamp. I think we looked around at a couple of different gyms and we came here, met Kira, she took us through the gym, and I think the facilities were they really stood out to us, as well as the community feel and just how professional everything was. So. None. None. No, I have no experience with martial arts whatsoever. I'd always had like a fringe interest in it, but it always seemed like this big scary thing that I wasn't sure about. So. The last few years have mostly just been weights and cardio. Doing the Thai boxing classes, there's really nowhere to hide. So when you're doing weights, you can you do a set and then you just kind of chill out for a few minutes and your body cools down. Whereas doing these classes, you're really encouraged to push yourself constantly throughout the whole hour. And I really like that because the progression rate is just so much higher and faster than when you were just hanging out in the gym, basically. I know that it can be scary to think about joining a gym like this, especially when I think gym culture can come across as quite aggressive, especially if it's a gym targeted towards fighting. And that was something that I was really intimidated by before I started classes at WFC. But when you're in here, in the space, there's none of that. There's no judgment. You are met where you're at with respect. You're surrounded by people who are either on the same level as you, going through the same process and education as you, and you're surrounded by staff who are so lovely and welcoming. You're surrounded by coaches who are so approachable and respectful and friendly and super, super helpful. Like, everybody's just a wealth of knowledge and you get little diamonds from everyone, and it's so lovely. So don't be afraid to join WFC, because it's a really nice environment to be in. What is it like? Don't put this in. It's a little bit like a cult, but in a good way.